Okay, so here we have the starting conditions, let's say, to play this maxi quest for the third time, okay? I consider this playtest number 3 as a kind of alpha test, okay? Talking in, let's say, in the gaming jargon. So this is an alpha test. This means that instead of trying to find the extremes of the overall design of the quest to find which flaws could have this quest, because that's a work that has all been already done in the 2 previous playtests, which could be considered beta tests. On this alpha test, of course I will playtest everything if possible, but on this alpha test the main objective is trying to play the quest in a, let's say, more normal way, just to see that everything works more or less, everything works, everything goes well, the experience could be good for the players and so on. That's the main objective, right? So as different than in previous 2 playtests, where the party of heroes started with just the very few equipment they should have after completing the game system, on this playtest I will give them some extra few aids from the beginning, since the beginning, because it is true that the heroes usually would finish better equipped than expected in the other playtests after playing the game system campaign. So I have tried to give them some extra, let's say, help. And such help consists, well, I will describe how each hero starts this playtest, okay? I will play with the barbarian, the dwarf, the elf and the wizard, of course, the classic heroes. The barbarian will be equipped with a battle axe and a crossbow, okay? A crossbow was not equipped since the beginning in the other playtests. Borin's armor and helm. And I will give him also the talisman, okay, to give him 3 mind points, and a toolkit. Okay, so now the heroes start with another toolkit, not only the one that is supposedly to have the dwarf. Okay, I gave another toolkit because likely the party of heroes could have another toolkit. So here, as said, the talisman and Borin's armor for the barbarian. The dwarf will play with a long sword and orc's bane, a chainmail, a helm and a shield, right? I have here the orc's bane card. The elf will start also with a long sword and the spirit blade, a chainmail, a helm and a shield, right? And as usually play with the elf, or at least myself, here is the spirit blade, and I will give him the earth spells, right? And finally the wizard will play with the wizard's staff, 2 daggers instead of 1, the wizard's cloak, the spell ring, the band of magic, and the wizard will start also with some extra potions. Why? Because I have included on this redesign an alchemist shop, a new alchemist shop, that the heroes can only visit before playing the first level of the quest, right? Because the rest of the levels are assumed to be connected. They are part of the same dungeon and actually to the same quest. So they cannot visit the alchemist shop. So I assume that the overall party of heroes could have finished the game system campaign with around 1000 gold coins, totally. So if the heroes spend all those 1000 gold coins, they could buy, for example, a potion of magic plus a potion of healing of 4 body points, a major potion of healing. I call it like that. So yeah, the wizard will also start with a potion of magic and a potion of healing of 4 body points, which has been bought with the money, the gold gathered for all the heroes from the previous campaign, which is, I think, is rather probable. 1000 gold coins is not too much after finishing the game system campaign totally. And yeah, here we have the wizard staff, the wizard cloak, band of magic, the spell ring, and the wizard will start with the fire, air, and water spells. And I will introduce in the spell ring, probably, I think, I will introduce in the spell ring, yeah, okay, water of healing, a healing spell in the spell ring. Not too exciting, but yeah, this is a difficult quest. Here I have the deck of spell scrolls. We are going to play only with the 7 spell scrolls included on this redesign of the Dark Company. They could be mixed with the spell scrolls cards from other quest packs like Kellav's Keep and Return of the Witch Lord, but we are going to play assuming that the players only own this expansion and the game system box, which is how it is intended to be played. And yeah, we are going to mix all. The treasure card is exactly the same from the game system. This expansion, like Kellav's Keep and Return of the Witch Lord, do not include new treasure cards. I didn't want it to do it, trying to preserve the authenticity of the pack, let's say. In my opinion, that such change was going to be too much, a too disturbing change compared with the original. So let's start playing level 1. Okay, so let's play level 1. Okay. The heroes begin on this stairway. So we can put here the barbarian, the dwarf, the elf, and the wizard. Okay, and here there is a door. Perfect. So, okay, I'm going to play only with a couple of homebrew rules. First one is I will play with unthreatened movement up to 8 squares if there are no monsters onto the board. Okay. Yeah, just to make let's say trying to not slow the playtest rolling movement dice when there are no monsters onto the board. And the second homebrew rule I will use is I will only allow, well, it's not a homebrew rule right now, but I will try to, in the favor of the playtest, I will try to make only 1 treasure search per room, except in those rooms which I know about, according to the quest notes, that there are more than 1 treasure. Okay. Yeah, I know this goes a little bit away from the intention of a good playtesting, but there is not another way to do it. Nevertheless, I will balance it in other ways, especially with, let's say, with traps and so on. Some of the traps, not all of them, to, let's say, to balance this small license I took during the playtest, because otherwise you cannot do it playing solo. And this is not actually a game, this is a playtest. So yeah, those are only the rules. So first of all, turn for the barbarian. I will follow the classic order: barbarian, dwarf, elf, and wizard. Okay. So the barbarian will move here and will search for traps. There are no traps. The dwarf will move here and will search for treasure. So he draws a treasure card. Okay, heroic brew. The dwarf has found a heroic brew. Perfect. Okay, so the heroes, I will play conservative, okay? This is a very difficult quest, and the players would know it, probably. So, yeah, I will use the no elegant tactic of playing everybody onto the board, while they look for secret doors there are not. Okay, so the barbarian opens the door. I am playing with all the stuff, all the components from the basic game system, plus the ones that I intend to include on this quest, which I shown previously in the presentation over the table. But no extra doors are included. I am playing exactly with the same doors and same furniture from the and same miniatures, except the 6 extra Dark Warriors from the game system. Okay, so the barbarian will move here and will. Okay, he will see here a wall. He will search for traps. There are no traps. The dwarf will move here, search for let's say secret doors. No secret doors. Okay, the elf will move here and will look down the corridor. We will see a closed door here, another closed door here, and yeah, well, he will see also let's say a wall here. Okay, so the wizard will move here and will search for traps, and we'll find a trap here and another 2 traps here, so a lot of traps, 1 here and 2 traps here. Okay, the barbarian will move here and will search for secret doors. There are no. Oh, sorry. I will need to repeat all these, because here there is an orc at the end. Here there is an orc, so the barbarian, yeah, the wizard will move here. Well, I need to roll dice. Yes, 5. The wizard moves here, and now the barbarian will move. And now it's Sargon's turn. Okay, Sargon will move his orc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, turn for the barbarian. The barbarian will roll 9, and he will move here and will shot with the crossbow, because now they have a crossbow. We shot the crossbow against the orc. 3 dice, 2 skulls. The orc tries to defend. 1 black seal, only the orc is defeated. Now turn for the dwarf. Okay, the dwarf, there are no monsters, so the dwarf moves here, searches for traps, finding 1 trap here and another 2 traps here. Okay, so yeah, the elf will move here and will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. Okay, the wizard will move here, and now turn for the dwarf. Well, the dwarf could try to disarm this trap, but they are going to first trying to, yeah, they are going to the door first. So they place their salves next to the door, first of all, trying to not, well, I will place the dwarf here better, trying to not fall in the trap. Okay, and the barbarian will open the door. The barbarian will open the door and will find here another door and 2 goblins. 1 goblin here and another 1 here. Okay, it's barbarian's turn, so another homebrew rule I will use, because it is very common, is that the crossbow cannot be used with a shield in the same turn. Okay, I assume the crossbow needs 2 hands. It is a homebrew rule, but many people consider that like the battle axe. So yeah, because otherwise the crossbow price is too too low compared with the longsword, for example. Okay, and yeah. So now the barbarian will move, well, I will roll die, okay, 3, 1, and 2, and will attack this goblin with the battle axe. 2 skulls, so the goblin is killed. Now turn for the dwarf. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The dwarf attacks with the longsword. Okay, here, diagonally better, attacking with the longsword. 3. So the goblin is killed. 3 skulls. Okay, the elf will enter the room and will search for traps. There are no traps. The wizard will enter the room and will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. So now the barbarian will search for treasure, drawing a gold. Okay, 15 gold coins for the barbarian. Okay, the heroes will now place their salves next to the door. And the barbarian will open the door, finding another door here and a wall here. Okay, so the barbarian will move to the corridor, will search for traps, no traps, the dwarf will search for secret doors, no secret doors. Okay, well, it was crazy, the secret doors here, but yeah. They prepare to enter the room, as usually. A bit crowded, this area. Typical from HeroQuest. Okay, so yeah, the barbarian will open the door. We reveal the following. We reveal a couple of orcs in this room, right next to the door. Like if they were waiting for the heroes. And here is a note. Okay. Okay, so the barbarian opens the door and will move and attack the orc right in front of him with the battle axe. 3 skulls, so the orc is killed. Now turn for the dwarf. The dwarf moves 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 here. And will attack diagonally the orc with 3 dice with the longsword. 1 skull, the orc tries to defend. 1 black seal, so the orc resists the attack and turn for the elf. 7, 1 and 2, and will attack diagonally with the longsword. Yeah, the longswords are very useful. 1 skull, the orc tries to defend. No black seals, so the orc is killed by the elf. Okay, now turn for the wizard. The wizard moves 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and looks for traps. There are no traps. So now is the end of the hero's turn, Sargon's turn. So there is a note here that says, if there is any hero in the room and the secret door has not still been revealed at the beginning of Sargon's turn, Sargon player may reveal the secret door and open it. If so, everything what lies beyond must be placed on the game board. The new encountered monsters may immediately move and attack. So yes, here is a secret door, which is revealed and opened by Sargon player, and everything what lies beyond, which is this door, this orc, this femur, and this orc, will move and attack immediately. Therefore, first of all, this orc will move and attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and will attack the wizard. 2 skulls. The wizard tries to defend with 3 dice. 1 white seal. So the wizard suffers 1 body point of damage. Now he has 3 body points. Okay. The femur moves 6 squares, if I remember well. Yeah, 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will attack the wizard too. With 3 dice. 1 skull. The wizard tries to defend. 2 white seals, so the wizard resists the attack. And now the other orc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will attack the dwarf, the only option he has. 2 skulls, the dwarf defends with 5 dice. Oh, 5 skulls, so the dwarf suffers 2 body points of damage. Now he has 5. Whoa, this ambush is being rather difficult for the heroes. Okay, so let's continue. Now turns for the barbarian. The barbarian cannot attack because he cannot attack diagonally with the battle axe, but in my homebrew rules I don't accept attacking with the crossbow diagonally if the barbarian has not line of sight. And in this situation, in my opinion, the barbarian has not line of sight because here is the wizard and here is the dwarf. So the barbarian cannot do anything on this turn. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf will try to kill the female with the longsword, but the dwarf has the orc's bane, so maybe worth attacking the orc with the orc's bane. But yeah, the wizard is in trouble, so better try to kill the female, not the wizard, with the longsword. So the dwarf rolls, attacks with the longsword, the female, 1 skull only, the female tries to defend, no black seal, so the female suffers 1 body point of damage. And yeah, now the dwarf will try to move back 6 squares, 1, 2, 3, to let the elf enter in action, 1 and 2, and the elf will attack the female also with the longsword. 1 skull, the female tries to defend, no black seals, so the female is killed by the elf. Turn for the wizard. The wizard will attack the orc with 2 dice with the wizard's staff. No skulls, so nothing happens, and move 5, 1 and 2. So now the wizard is protected. Turn for Sargon. Okay, Sargon will attack, this orc will attack the elf with 3 dice, 2 skulls, the elf tries to defend with 5 dice, 2 white seals, perfect. And now this orc will move 1 and 2 and attack also the elf. 3 skulls, 2 skulls, and the elf tries to defend, no white seals, so the elf suffers 2 body points of damage, now has 4 body points. Great! Turn for the barbarian. The barbarian moves 8, 1, 2 and 3, and will attack the orc with the battle axe. 4 dice, 2 skulls, the orc tries to defend, no black seals, okay, the barbarian in action. Now turn for the dwarf moves 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, will attack the orc with 4 dice, the multiple attacks rules from the Wizard quest pack and the ones I have introduced in this redesign. 3 skulls, so the orc is killed by the orc's bane in the hands of the dwarf. Okay, good. Time for the wizard. The wizard will enter the room and will search for traps. There are no traps. The barbarian will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. and the dwarf will search for treasure. There are no special treasure. Gem. Okay, the dwarf has found gem. I will shuffle the treasure deck. I already shuffled it before starting the quest, but let's say there are no have not been draw any bad card, which is strange. Okay, so now the heroes will move to the barbarian will move here and will search for traps on this room. There are no traps. The wizard will move here and will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. The elves will move here and will search for treasure. And there is no dedicated treasure, so he shuffles, draws a hazard card, 1 body point less for the elf. So now the elf has, let's say, 3 body points. Okay, so the heroes move here and prepare themselves to open the door. Okay, so the barbarian will open the door, okay, and will reveal the following. Here he sees right here a wall. Okay, the heroes have not inspected this area, but now they see here a wall. Maybe they could come back later. They know that here there are a couple of traps. Okay. Yeah. Well, they have passed through this, so anyway. Here they see a goblin here. Okay, so the barbarian, in my opinion, he does not need to move to shoot with the crossbow here, okay? But that's a bit homebrew, so I will move and shoot the crossbow against the goblin. 3 dice, okay, 2 skulls, the goblin is killed. The dwarf will move here and will search for traps. There are no traps. Okay. The elf will move here and will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. Okay, so now the heroes will move, let's say, in a conservative way. So I will move here the barbarian, the dwarf, the elf, and the wizard. They will not inspect this area. Not needed, okay? Because they will think that here there is nothing. So now the barbarian will move 1 square here. He will see nothing, but once he moves here 1 square, he will look down the corridor and he will see here a door, and here a wall, and 3 orcs. Three orcs right there. Perfect. So, yeah. Now the barbarian will move again. 8, 1 and 2, and here he will see also another door. Sorry. He will move here. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and he will attack this orc with the battle axe. 2 skulls. The orc tries to defend. 2 black seals. Unbelievable. So now turn for the dwarf. The dwarf will move. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And will attack with the longsword. Okay, no. 5 and will attack with the orc's bane. 2 attacks against this orc. Okay, 5, 6, 7, no. Okay. 3 skulls, the orc is killed. Turn for the elf. The elf rolls 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. he will attack the orc with the longsword. 3 white seals, nothing. Time for the wizard. Okay, the wizard 3. 1, 2, 3. The wizard cannot reach the heroes. Time for Sargon. Okay, Sargon will go against the weaker one, which I think is the elf. Yes. So this orc will move 1 square and will attack the elf. 1 skull, the elf tries to defend, 5 dice. No white seals, so the elf now has 2 body points only. Incredible. 2 body points only. Now this orc attacks also the elf. Yeah. With 3 dice. 1 skull, the elf tries to defend. 1 white seal. Okay, the elf survives, but the elf has only 2 body points, right? Okay, time for the barbarian. The barbarian will move. Okay, this orc will move here, 1 square, okay? To protect their servers. The barbarian moves 7, 1 and 2, and will attack with the battle axe, the orc. 1 skull. The orc tries to defend. No black seals, so the orc is killed. Time for the dwarf, who has the orc's bane. 11. 1, 2, 3, and will attack with the orc's bane. 2 attacks against the orc. 3 skulls, the orc is killed with the orc's bane. Perfect. Okay. First of all, the elf will cast over him heal body spell. Okay. So now he has 6 body points. Okay. And now we should see which way the heroes will follow. So I will roll a die. 1, 2, 3 this door. 4, 5, 6. 1. So they will follow this door. Well, they could have gone also through this way, but yeah, it was rather clear. Perfect. Okay, so the barbarian, the barbarian will open the door. Will open the door, revealing another door here. A table here. Oh, sorry. Not a table. 2 orcs here and here, and a goblin here. So the barbarian will move and attack, as usually. 7. 1, 2, and 3, and will attack with the battle axe, the orc. No skulls. Okay, now time for the dwarf. 8. 1, 2, 3. He will attack with the orc's bane. 2 attacks against this orc. 1 skull. The orc tries to defend. Sorry. No black seals, so the orc is killed. Time for the elf. The elf moves 9. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, I will try to protect the wizard. I will move here and attack the goblin with the longsword. 1 skull, the goblin tries to defend. No black seal, the goblin is killed. Yes, and now turn for the wizard. 9. Okay, the wizard can try to kill the orc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the staff. 2 skulls. The orc tries to defend. No black seal, so the orc is killed by the wizard. Very well. So now the barbarian will search for traps. There are no traps. The dwarf will search for secret doors, and there is a secret door here. And the elf will search for treasure, finding jewels. Okay, so the elf finds 50 gold coins in the shape of jewels. So that's all. Now they can go through the door or through this secret door. So I will roll a die. 1, 2, 3, this door. 4, 5, 6, the secret door. 1. So they will follow the door. Okay? Okay, so the barbarian will open the door and will find here another closed door, a table right here, 2 orcs, and a doom ward. A doom ward. For the first time, the heroes find a doom ward. I have here the monster card, the new monster card for the doom ward. I will take a picture of this because I think it's, yeah, just to remember it in some way. It's the first time they find a doom ward, which are really stout enemies. Okay, so the barbarian will move and attack. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So with the battle axe against the orc, 3 skulls. The orc is killed. Good. Now time for the dwarf. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll try to attack with the, let's say, maybe it could worth attack the orc with the orc's bane instead of, Well, he's going to try to attack with the longsword the doom ward. 3 dice, 1 skull, but the doom ward defend with 6 dice, 3 black seals, so the dwarf did nothing. Okay, the elf. 2, 1 and 2. He couldn't do anything. The dwarf. Well, this is tricky because the dwarf 4. The dwarf could go here and attack the orc, but if he kills the orc, the doom ward will attack him, probably. So the wizard will just move here, inside the room, and wait and see what happens. Turn for HispaZargon. Okay, HispaZargon will attack. Yeah, I think he can attack, because the weaker one is the dwarf. So this orc will attack the dwarf with 3 dice. 3 skulls. Okay, the dwarf has problems. 2 white seals, so the dwarf loses only 1 body point. So now he has 4 body points. Okay, HispaZargon sees an opportunity to kill the dwarf, so he will move 1, 2, and 3 here to, or here better, to make more difficult the combat. And the Doom War will move here and attack the dwarf with 4 dice. 2 skulls. The dwarf tries to defend, 1 white shield. So now the dwarf has 3 body points. He lost 1 body point. Okay, the Doom War are sought out enemies. Turn for the Barbarian. The Barbarian will attack the Orc, is the only thing he can do with the Battle Axe. Okay, 3 skulls, the Orc is killed. Turn for the Dwarf. The Dwarf will attack the Doom Ward with the Longsword. 1 skull. And the Doom Ward tries to defend with 6 dice. Yeah, 1 black shield, nothing happens. Now I think I can move the dwarf. No, I will stay there. Turn for the elf. The elf rolls 10, 1 and 2, and will attack with the longsword, the Doom Ward. 1 skull only, okay, bad attacks. 1. Well, I had one small problem with the camera. Yes, I was saying just that the Doom War has rolled 1 black shield, so nothing happened. The elf's attacks were not good. And finally the wizard moves 8, 1 and 2, and attacks diagonally with the staff, the Doom War. 2 dice, 1 skull, let's say the Doom War, 1 black shield. Okay, the Doom Ward is being a hard enemy. Turn for the Doom Ward. Okay, the Doom Ward will attack the dwarf with 4 dice. Yeah, the dwarf has only 3 body points. 2 skulls, sorry. And the dwarf tries to defend. No white shields, so the dwarf now has 1 body point only. And the Doom Ward is intelligent and will move back 1, 2, 3, 4 squares to get some protection from the furniture. Turn for the Barbarian. The Barbarian moves 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and will attack with the Battle Axe. 1 skull only. The Doom Ward tries to defend. No black shields, so the Doom Ward gets 1 body point of damage. Okay, right there. Finally, it is hard by the Barbarian. Okay, the problem is now the dwarf cannot attack because he has not any distant attack. So he will move right here, for example. Rolling dice, etc. The elf will do something similar. He will move here, and yeah, the wizard could cast something, maybe, against the Doom Ward. But it is a bit early to cast spells, in my opinion. The so valuable spells. So, yeah, he could try to cast something, probably. For example, a ball of flame or something like that. Rather useful. And try to kill the Doom Ward. Yeah, looks interesting. Yeah, the wizard will cast ball of flame. The wizard will cast ball of flame against the Doom Ward. So, rolling 2 dice, the Doom Ward rolls 3 and 3, 2 body points. He already has 1 heart, so the Doom Ward is killed by a ball of flame of the wizard. Great, the problem is out. Okay, the Barbarian will, well, yeah, The barbarian will search for traps. There are no traps. Yeah, first of all, I think the wizard will cast Water of Healing inside the spell ring over the dwarf. So now the dwarf has 5 body points. Yeah, the elf will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. So the barbarian will search for treasure, drawing a treasure card. Hazard. The barbarian gets, I will put here the ball flame. The barbarian gets 1 body point of damage due to hazard trap. So now the barbarian has 7 body points. The first body point he loses. Okay, so now the heroes will prepare themselves to enter this room and see what is inside. The barbarian opens the door and finds only a female right here. So he moves and attacks. 8, 1, 2, 3, and attacks the female with the battle axe. 2 skulls. The female tries to defend. No black seals. Okay, in turn for the dwarf. The dwarf moves 9, 1, 2, 3, and attacks diagonally the female with the longsword. No skulls. The elf moves 8, 1 and 2, moves there and attacks the female with the longsword. No skulls, unbelievable. Okay, the wizard will move here. Time for the female. So the female will attack. The dwarf cannot be attacked, so he will attack the elf. No skulls. Okay, the barbarian attacks back. For 2 skulls, okay. The female tries to defend. 1 black seal, so the female gets 1 body point of damage. Turn for the dwarf, who attacks with the longsword. 1 skull, the female tries to defend. 1 black seal, attacks the elf. 1 skull, the female tries to defend. No black seals, so the female is killed by the elf. Good. Okay, the wizard enters the room and searches for traps. There are no traps. The barbarian will search for secret doors, and yes, there is a secret door here. And the dwarf will search for treasure. Wandering monster. But fortunately, yes, it depends of, yeah, let's see which wandering monster appears. This is the first Dark Warrior appearing. Yeah, here are the rules. I have to roll a die. 1. Crossbowman. Yeah, crossbowman. So we have to equip the Dark Warrior miniature with a crossbow. And that means that, yes, oh, but it cannot be attacked because it is not in the line of sight. Cannot be attacked from anywhere because it is not in the line of sight, so I will put right it here. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the first Star Warrior, a crossbowman, but cannot actually attack because the dwarf is not on his line of sight. We return the Wandering Monster card to the treasure deck. So this is the first Star Warrior, the heroes find. So here we have the crossbowman, the new card for the crossbowman. Okay. Here. Okay, so yeah, you can take the picture. Sorry about the pictures, but yeah, it's a good recording. Anyway, here we have the crossbowman stats. Turn for the elf. What's the turn for the elf? 12. So the elf will move 1 and 2 and will attack the crossbowman with the longsword. 2 skulls. The crossbowman defends with 2 dice. No black seals, so the crossbowman is killed. Good. Okay. Turn for the wizard. Turn for the barbarian. Okay, so the barbarian will open the secret door and reveals this treasure chest and nothing else. So the barbarian will enter the room and will search for traps. Who will find any trap? The dwarf will enter the room and will search for secret doors, and there are no secret doors. And the elf will enter the room and will search for treasure, finding inside the treasure chest 200 gold coins. So now he has 200 gold coins and a potion of magic, which will out regaining one already cast spell. Okay, so yeah, I will give, he will give the potion of magic to the wizard, and now the wizard will have 2 potions of magic, right? Good. And 200 gold coins is really nice. Okay. Good. Now they will move. They have 3 ways to follow: this corridor, this door, and this secret door. But it looks like makes sense that they would go first to this secret door. It looks like more probable, I guess, than going through this corridor or going through this door. So they will move back to this secret door and will open it. So the barbarian opens the secret door and finds the following. He will see here in the corridor a wall, blocking wall, a closed door here, and nothing else. So he will move 1 square here and will search for traps, finding 1 trap here in the floor and another trap here in the floor. So it looks like to be a difficult way. But anyway, okay, the dwarf will move here and will search for secret doors. He didn't find any secret door. So the heroes will go through this door and see what is beyond. The barbarian opens the door and reveals the following inside the central room. He will see a bookcase here and a cupboard here. And he will see 2 big figures of females in the middle and 2 orcs. So 4 enemies. Difficult place for them. 4 monsters. Yeah. So now the barbarian will move and attack. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And will attack the female on the back with the battle axe. 2 skulls. The female tries to defend. 1 black seal. So the female gets 1 body point of damage. Good. Now turn for the dwarf. We'll take a picture of this combat. Turn for the dwarf. Rolls a 6. The dwarf can attack the orcs. Yes, let's try to kill the femur. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I will let the elf, yeah, 1 and 2, and I will try to block the door for the wizard, to protect the wizard, and I will attack diagonally. Okay, I will attack diagonally this, let's say, this femur with the long sword. 3 skulls, very good. And the femur tries to defend. No black shield, so this femur is killed by the dwarf. Good shot. Time for the elf. The elf rolls 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks diagonally with the long sword the femur. 2 skulls, the femur tries to defend. No black shield, so this femur is finally killed by the elf. Time for the wizard will try to, let's say, do something. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and will attack this orc diagonally. 1 skull, the orc tries to defend, no black shields, so the orc is killed by the wizard. Time for Sargon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The orc will attack the wizard, who has 3 body points. The orc attacks. 2 skulls, the wizard tries to defend. 2 white shields, incredible. Time for the barbarian. The barbarian moves 1 square and attacks the orc with the battle axe. 2 skulls, the orc tries to defend. No black shields, the orc is finally killed. Well, absolutely amazing job by the heroes. No hearts, all monsters killed. Okay, the dwarf searches for traps, there are no traps. The elf will search for secret doors, and he will find a secret door here. And the wizard will search for treasure. There is a note which says, "This room is an ancient library of magic knowledge. The first hero searching for treasure in this room will find a potion of cleverness, which will restore 1 lost mind point, and a magic scroll of spells." Yeah, well, this is one of the new artifacts. The magic scroll of spells. Here is the artifact card. Magic scroll of spells, very powerful, which is got by the wizard hero, and a potion of cleverness, which I think should be given better. Yeah, who knows? Well, he will be got by the wizard too. Very good. So now the heroes has this secret door, this door, and this corridor as options. But once the heroes are here, it makes sense they will follow this path, the secret door path, okay? Because otherwise it makes no sense, they have entered here. So they will prepare themselves to open the secret door and see what is beyond. So the barbarian will open the door, revealing here there is another wall and nothing else. So the barbarian goes outside and looks for traps. And here there is a trap. And he looks down the corridor and he sees also a femur. Okay, actually this femur could have been seen probably since the secret door was opened. Yeah. Probably this femur could have been seen once the secret door is open. Yeah, so I will place the barbarian there. And also this wall. I'm not sure if this wall will be seen too. Well, anyway, playing in a normal way. Yeah, here is a closet door, the femur and the wall. And here they have not yet detected this trap, but they know that here there are another 2 traps, so they will not go that way. Okay, the barbarian roll die for movement. Okay, no, better. He will move here and will shot with the crossbow, because he doesn't know if here there is any trap. So he will shot with the crossbow to the Fimir, 2 skulls. The Fimir tries to defend, 1 black seal, so the Fimir gets 1 body point of damage, but it is still alive. Okay, so the dwarf maybe could try to move 9. Okay, the dwarf will go against the Fimir 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and will attack the Fimir with the longsword. I will put here the tray. 3 skulls. Okay, the Fimir rolls, no black seals, the Fimir is killed. Perfect. Okay, now they will search for traps, detect this trap, search for secret doors. They do not detect any secret doors, so they will go to this door to open it. Yes, I will put the tray here. Not sure if it is if it is seen by the camera, but anyway, so many stuff on this quest. Okay, the barbarian opens the door and sees another door here, and yeah, here, and there is a torture rack right here, a doom ward right next to the door, warding the door, and an orc right here. Okay, so I will get the Doom War card again to remember his stats. Okay, perfect. So, yeah. Well, this room made some issues in other playtests, and I was thinking about placing the torture rack like this or like this, but anyway, I kept it in the original position because I think it's okay to make some trouble to the heroes. Okay, the barbarian will move 1 square and attack the Doom Ward with the battle axe. So, 3 skulls. The Doom Ward tries to defend. Rolling, I have missed 1 skull. Yeah, it's here. Rolling 6 dice. I said 2 skulls, I guess. 1 black seal. So it gets 1 body point of damage. Good. Now is the turn for the dwarf. The dwarf will move 1 square and will attack diagonally with the longsword against the Doom Ward. 2 skulls. The Doom Ward tries to defend. 1 black seal, so another body point is get by the Doom Ward, who only has 1 body point. Okay, the rest of the heroes will do nothing else, so maybe I should move the elf 1, 2, 3, 4, and the wizard 1 and 2 for whatever could happen. Okay, the orc will stay there. First of all, before the orc, I will attack with the Doom Ward to the barbarian with 4 dice, 1 skull. The barbarian will try to defend. No white seals, so the barbarian loses 1 body point. Now he has 6 body points. Good. 6 body points. And the Doom Ward will move. Can move 8 squares, so he will move 1, 2, 3 here, looking for protection from the orc. And the orc will move 2 squares and attacks the barbarian. 2 skulls. The barbarian rolls 5 dice to defense. 4 white seals. Yeah, the barbarian defends. Okay, turn for the barbarian again, who will attack, of course, the orc with the battle axe. 1 skull, the orc tries to defend. No black seals, the orc is killed. Okay, turn for the dwarf. The dwarf rolls 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks with the longsword, the doomward. No skulls. Oh, bad news for the dwarf. Well, he has 5 body points, he will not be killed. Okay, the elf will move a couple of squares here, and the wizard will move 3 squares, 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess he's able to do it. 5, yeah. Here, turn for the doomward. The doomward will attack the dwarf. 2 skulls. The dwarf tries to defend. 1 white seal, so the dwarf loses 1 body points. Now he has 4 body points. Yeah. And he will stay there. He will not move, the doomward. Do not allow the barbarian attack him. Turn for the barbarian. So the barbarian cannot attack. So he will move 2 squares here. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf attacks the doomward with the longsword. 1 skull. The doomward tries to defend. No black seals, so the dwarf finally killed the doomward. Very good. Without enemy, the doomward. Okay, turn for the elf. The elf will search for traps, there are no traps. The wizard will search for secret doors, there are no secret doors. And the barbarian will search for treasure, finding a potion of healing. The barbarian has a potion of healing right now. So lucky. Now all the heroes will move to this door and prepare to open it. Okay, so the barbarian will open the door, finding another door here. Good. And they will see 3 orcs. And a goblin. Right here. Okay, so the barbarian will move and attack, as usual. The heroes are doing really well on this quest. Some troubles at the very beginning for the elf and for the dwarf, but yeah, they are playing rather well. They are very well equipped, so yeah, the crossbow has had an interesting role, and yeah, and they have a lot of potions by now. So the barbarian will move 12, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and will attack this orc first with the battle axe. 4 skulls, the orc is annihilated. Anil, okay. Now the dwarf. The dwarf will move 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and will attack with the orc's bane such orc. 2 attacks, 1 skull, the orc tries to defend, no black seals, the orc is killed. Turn for the elf. The elf, 7, 1, 2, 3, okay, and will attack the orc with the longsword, 1 skull, the orc tries to defend, no black seals, the orc is killed. And finally the wizard will try to kill the goblin. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attacks diagonally the goblin. 2 dice, no skulls. Okay, time for the goblin. So the goblin will move and attack the wizard. 1 skull. The wizard tries to defend. 2 white seals. Turn for the barbarian. The barbarian will move 2 squares, attack the goblin with the battle axe. 1 skull only. The goblin tries to defend. No black seals, the goblin is killed. Yeah, the heroes are doing everything rather well. Good. Yeah. The dwarf will search for traps, there are no traps. The elf will search for secret doors, and there is a secret door right here. And yeah. And the wizard will search for treasure. Well, I am playtesting an alpha test, so the wizard will search for treasure, finding a potion of defense. Okay, so the wizard now has a potion of defense. Good. So the heroes prepare themselves to, yeah, let's see. They have 2 options: this secret door who goes to this room, or go through this other door. In the aim of a playtest, I will go playing conservative through this door, okay? So I prepare the heroes to open the door and see what is beyond. Okay, so the barbarian opens the door and reveals the following inside this orange room. He will see a female here, and he will see 5 orcs. Yeah, so difficult room. So many monsters on this adventure. So many. Okay, the barbarian will move and attack. Rolls, I will put it here. 8. 1, 2, okay, and 3. Okay, 1 and 2. Let's think a little bit. 1 and 2. Okay, he will attack this orc first with the battle axe. 2 skulls. The orc tries to defend. No black seals. 1 orc less. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf rolls 10. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And will attack this orc with the orc's bane. So 2 attacks. Okay, maybe, well, we are going to do something different. The dwarf will move here and will attack with the orc's bane. 1 attack to this orc and 1 attack to this other orc. First of all, this orc with 2 dice. 1 skull. The orc tries to defend. 1 black seal survives, and the other attack to the other orc. 2 skulls. No black seal, so the orc is killed. Yeah, trying to use, because there are many orcs, so orc's bane is so useful in that case. Turn for the elf. The elf rolls 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He will attack with the longsword the female, diagonally. 2 skulls. The female tries to defend. No black seals. The female is killed by the elf. Good. Now is the turn for the wizard, who rolls for movement 10, and he can go. Yeah, he should not enter in combat, but he can move 1 square and attack diagonally the orc at the other side of the door with 2 dice. No skulls. Okay, nothing. Turn for Sargon. Okay, the elf has 6 body points and the dwarf has 4 body points. So first of all, this orc will attack the dwarf. 3 skulls. Okay, the dwarf has problems. 3 skulls. The dwarf tries to defend. No white seals. Okay, the dwarf now has 1 body point only, and the dwarf can be killed because he has no potions of healing. And this orc will move 2 squares here, and this orc will move and attack the dwarf. Okay, the dwarf can be killed right now. Killed forever. 1 skull only. The dwarf needs 1 white seal. 2 white seals, yeah. Yeah, the dwarf survives. The dwarf survives. Miraculously survives, but yeah. Okay, and this orc will move, will attack the elf with 3 dice because he cannot attack the dwarf. No skulls, and he will move 1, 2, 3, and 4 squares to get some protection from the other orcs. Okay, time for the barbarian. Barbarian will attack the orc he has right in front with 4 dice, 2 skulls. The orc rolls. No black seals, 1 orc less, and he will move somewhere or not. He will stay there. Time for the dwarf. The dwarf will attack the orc with Orc's Bane. Okay, he will move 1 and 2. He will place himself between the 2 orcs. And first of all, he will launch an attack with the Orc's Bane to this orc. 2 skulls. The orc tries to defend, no black seals, 1 orc less. And another attack to the other orc. No skulls. Okay, now the elf will move 1 square here and attack with the long sword. To the orc. 2 skulls. The orc tries to defend, no black seals. Okay, the orc is killed. Very good. So now the wizard will move here inside the room and will cast again Water of Healing. Water of Healing was inside the spell ring. It was already cast over so it is cast forever over the dwarf. So now the dwarf has 5 body points instead of 1. And the elf has 6, and the wizard has 3, and the barbarian has still 6 body points. The barbarian will search for traps. There are no traps. Well, the dwarf will search for secret doors, and yes, there is 1 secret door here. Okay, and the elf will search for treasure. Wandering monster, very good. Wandering monster. Which wandering monster is? Roll a die. 5. It is a halberdier. So the elf is attacked by a halberdier. A Dark Warrior halberdier. Here is the monster card, the halberdier. I will take a picture of this. So let's see the combat. I can place it diagonally, the rules allows it. Okay, so I will introduce again the heroes have had a lot of luck with the potions and the good cards from the treasure deck, but of course, as far as the level progresses, they will start to find more probabilistically more bad cards from the treasure deck. So yeah, this is the halberdier, and the halberdier attacks diagonally the elf with 3 dice. 2 skulls, the elf tries to defend. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I see. 1 white shield only, so the elf now has 5 body points. Good. So, yeah. Now turn for the wizard. And it's the turn for the wizard, because it was turn for the elf. The wizard will do something. He will move. Yeah, he will stay there, I guess. Okay, he will stay there by now. But okay, he will. Yeah, it will be the Sargon's turn so quickly. Okay, the wizard will run away. He will be attacked probably by the halberdier, so he will move 7. Attack the halberdier before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because the wizard expects to be attacked by the halberdier. So he will attack with 2 dice, 1 skull, and the halberdier defends with 2 dice, 1 black seal. So the halberdier defends himself. Turn for the halberdier. Of course, he will attack the dwarf. 1 skull, the dwarf, the wizard. 1 skull, the wizard defends with 3 dice. No white seals, so the wizard gets 1 body point less. Now he has 2 body points. Okay, maybe a too violent movement from the wizard. Turn for the barbarian. He will move 1 and 2 squares and attacks with 4 dice with the battle axe. 1 skull. The halberdier rolls. No black seals, so he gets 1 body point flat damage. Now, yeah, the dwarf cannot do anything. The elf attacks with the longsword, 1 skull. The halberdier tries to defend. Oh, sorry, the halberdier rolls 3 dice. One black shield, so he defends. I will roll another die for the defense against the barbarian before. Oh, 1 black shield, so the barbarian, the halberdier still has the 2 body points. Sorry about this. Okay, the elf will move 1 square here. Okay, we'll move 2 squares here, and the wizard will attack 2 skulls. Okay, the halberdier tries to defend. No black shield, so the halberdier is finally killed by the wizard. Okay, wizard's revenge. Good. So the heroes prepare themselves next to the door. Okay. And here there is something special we will see next to the secret door. Because the barbarian opens the door. Opens the door, the secret door, and rebels the following. Rebels this new special tile, which must be placed here. Okay. This is a warehouse, okay? And the secret, there is a quest note that says the following. Place the warehouse room tile on the game board as soon as any hero opens the secret door and read the following. So, Sargon player must read the following to the heroes. This place looks like an old warehouse for barrels and crates. but you notice quite a bit of heat coming out of it, which strangely makes you feel sleepy. So see warehouse special rules on page 6. Okay, page 6. Well, here I have all these super, disorder, but the rules are here. Warehouse, chapter 12. This room represents a cursed old warehouse. A hero who finishes his move inside the room must roll 1 red die. Okay? So, but this is something the players will not know. So, first of all, this is a playtest, so what will probably do the barbarian? So the barbarian will probably enter the room and will search for traps. Okay? But there are no trap. Oh, maybe this is something I should clarify. I should say in the warehouse rules that this is something undetectable. So the effects are undetectable. Okay? And it is not said explicitly, but it should said here or in the quest note, which is there are more room for this, should be explained that the effects of this room are undetectable. So if the hero searches for traps, he will not find it. Okay? But before searching for traps, when he finishes his move, before searching for traps, he must roll a red die. So the barbarian rolls a red die. 6. Okay? If he rolls equal to or greater than his mind points tally, he falls into a wasting sleep. So, in this case, the barbarian has clearly fall with the picture. So the barbarian is slept. Ending his turn and losing 1 body and 1 mind point. So now the barbarian has 5 mind points and 2 mind points. Because he has the Talisman of Lore. He's wearing the Talisman of Lore. Okay? So, the barbarian turn has ended. He's sleeping. We can put him like this. Okay, turn for the dwarf. A hero may attempt to carry with a slept hero outside the room to instantly awake him. In that case, the hero must be adjacent to the slept one before starting his move. So, maybe we should explain here that once a hero is sleeping, another hero can carry with it. It should be told once a hero falls asleep, maybe Sargon players should say the rest of the heroes that they can carry with a slept hero. So, turn for the dwarf. Okay, but it is difficult because the dwarf has a lot of body points. Has only 3 mind points. So maybe the dwarf. And what happens if I place the dwarf here outside the room? Well, this is a flaw. yeah, I would say, yeah, here if I place the dwarf here, it's a little bit tricky because the dwarf is outside the room, so he cannot fall asleep. So he will bring, according to actual rules, current rules, sorry, he can take the barbarian and put it here automatically without rolling any dice, which is a bit disappointing. But yeah, why not? So the dwarf will move here and will, yeah. So he will get, yeah, because the dwarf has moved one square, but he cannot get the barbarian already. I think he cannot get the barbarian already. He will do it in next turn after he moves, you know. So he cannot. The action is moving the barbarian from one place to another one. So the barbarian is still there. Okay? Turn for the elf. The elf has more body points, so maybe he will try to enter and search for treasure and see what is inside. So the elf moves 10. So 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, finish his move. So he rolled 1 die. 6. Okay. The elf also falls asleep and loses 1 body point. Now he has 4 and 1 mind point. Now he has 3 mind points. Bad news, bad news. Okay, the wizard is trying to, yeah, the wizard will enter the rooms also. 11. 1, 2, and 3. So he has to roll a die. 3. Okay, the wizard do not feel as asleep because he has 6 mind points. So now he will search for treasure. And he will find, and the first hero searching for treasure in this room will find in a rotor hamper an elixir of life. Very good, so the wizard has found an elixir of life. A powerful artifact. Yeah, the wizard has an elixir of life right now and finishes his turn. Turn for Sargon. Nothing happens. Turn for the barbarian. Okay, the barbarian is asleep. He's sleeping. So now, on his next and subsequent turns, he must attempt to roll equal to or less than his mind points tally. So he has 2 or 1 or 2, and he awakes. 6, he is still awake. He is still, sleeping. So he loses another mind point. So now he has 4 and another body point. So now he has 4 body points and another mind point. Now he has 1 mind point. Yeah, crazy situation. And ends his turn. Okay, the dwarf will stay there. Maybe the dwarf will move 1 square down, and that's all. Okay, dwarf now, yes, now he can move, rolling just 1 dice, 1 square, and bring the barbarian outside the room, awaken it. awaken him. Yeah, now yes, it can be done, yes, why not, according to the rules. Turn for the elf rolls 5, so the elf is still, he has 4 mind points, so he's still sleeping. Now he has 2 mind points. See, he had 3 mind points, now he has 2 mind points and only 3 body points. Yeah. Turn for the wizard. The wizard will move here and try to catch the elf. So moves adjacently, roll a die, 4, but the wizard has 6 mind points, so okay, the wizard is not slept. Turn for the barbarian again, the barbarian will stay there. Turn for the dwarf will stay there. Turn for the elf will try to awake. He has 2 mind points. 1, the elf awakes, finally. So he moves 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's outside, fortunately. And finally turn for the wizard, who does not need to roll any dice because he has his awakened, and he moves 10 outside the room, 1 and 2. Okay, all heroes are awakened and safe. Yeah, all heroes are awakened and safe. I think this mechanic is a bit complex, but it's very similar to the original mechanic of the original quest, and I think it's something different, which makes some some interesting, could make some interesting situations. Okay, maybe I would say maybe I should clarify a little bit the carrying hero option, because the carrying hero, okay, about the undetectable topic, it makes no sense because it cannot be searched for traps this room before rolling the die first, because the die must be rolled when ending your movement inside the room before doing any action. But carrying a hero, I would say I would say it should be, I need to think about this in detail, thinking about the situation when the dwarf is right on the dwarf, the dwarf is right on the door, next to the door, and if he gets another hero right at the other side of the door. Yeah, I think I have played well according to the rules, because the hero is carried during the movement of the carrying hero, okay? Not as an action. I don't say here it is an action. But, okay. Nice. I like the rules. I like the rules because it creates some weird situations, but they are funny. Okay, so the heroes now can only go through this secret door. So they will place themselves here. Next to this secret door. And yeah, the barbarian, well, the barbarian has only 4 body points now. The dwarf 5. The elf has 3 body points only, and the wizard has 2 body points. So they are not so, let's say, they don't go extremely well, especially the elf and the wizard. Okay, so let's continue. The barbarian will open the secret door and reverse the following. Well, here already have the door. Here there is a chest and 2 femurs. chest and 2 femurs, okay? So the barbarian will move and attack. 7, 1 and 2, and will attack with the battle axe. 4 dice, 1 skull only. The femur tries to defend. 1 black seal, nothing happens. The dwarf. 7, 1, 2, 3. Will attack diagonally the femur. With the longsword, nothing happens. Time for the elf. The elf has only 3 body points. So, yeah, he will move 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it's too risky. Because the elf, yeah. Okay, he will attack diagonally this femur. 2 skulls. The femur tries to defend. No black seal, so the femur is killed by the elf. Okay, time for the wizard. 5. Okay, the wizard has a, let's say, a difficult situation, a little bit difficult situation. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not in the line of sight. Yeah, well, in my opinion, well, it's not strictly in the line of sight, so I will keep it there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the wizard will move here and stay there. Time for Sargon. Of course, Sargon will attack 1, 2, 3, 4. Will attack the elf with the femur. No skulls. Time for the barbarian. 4. 1, 2, 3. And the barbarian attacks with the battle axe. 2 skulls. The femur tries to defend. 1 black seal, so the femur gets 1 damage. Okay, time for the dwarf. 5, 1, 2, and 3. The dwarf attacks with the longsword. No skulls. Time for the elf. The elf faces the femur and attacks with the longsword. 1 skull. The femur tries to defend. 1 black seal. Okay, yeah, let's see the dwarf. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, and he attacks the femur with 1 skull. The femur tries to defend. No black seal, so the femur is killed by the wizard. Yeah, the heroes have played here rather, yeah, they have had a lot of courage. Okay, time for the barbarian. He will search for traps. There are no traps. The dwarf will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. The elf will search for treasure, and he will find, here says that this treasure chest contains 2 daggers and a potion of healing, which will restore up to 4 body points. Great. So now the elf has a potion of healing and 2 daggers. Yeah, the daggers will be given to the wizard. Now the wizard has 4 daggers. And the potion of healing will be in the hands of the elf. So now, yeah, each hero has a potion of healing except the dwarf. The dwarf is the only one who does not have anyone by now. Okay, good. So now the heroes, of course, they open this door and we'll go through this corridor, okay, up to here, for example. To continue the adventure through this corridor, okay? Okay, so yeah, I adjusted a little bit the focus of the camera for this area to see it better. Okay, so the heroes are aligned here in this corridor. So yeah, the barbarian moves here and looks down the corridor, and he will see at the very end here a dark warrior. Zargon player may decide, because it is not a wandering monster, he may decide which type of dark warrior he wants to place onto the wall. Yeah, here of course I will place a crossbowman in the corner, okay? And well, here the barbarian will see also a closed door. So there is a crossbowman, I get the crossbowman card, monster card, and let's see what happens. So yeah, the barbarian is here and he has also a crossbow, so he will move here and will shot a quarrel against such crossbowman. 2 skulls, the crossbowman rolls 3 dice for defense, no black shield, so the crossbowman is killed by the barbarian crossbow. Okay, the wizard will move here and will search for traps on this corridor. There are no traps. The elf will move here and will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. Okay, so the heroes has 2 options. One is going through this door and the other one is going through the corridor, right? Yeah, so I will roll a die and see which option they select. 1, 2, 3 the door, 4, 5, 6 the corridor. 3. So they will align next to the door. Okay. And the barbarian will open it. Opens the door and sees the following: another door here and another dark warrior here. So now Zargon will place a swordman, because it is probably the most dangerous dark warrior in close combat. So he will place a swordman there, which has the following stats. He has also his own card. We'll take a picture, quick picture, hopefully. Good. Okay. Good. Therefore, the barbarian will move and attack. Of course. 8, 1, 2, and 3, and will attack with the battle axe, the swordman. 3 skulls. Okay, the swordman defends with 3 dice. No black shields, so the swordman is killed automatically. Yeah. The dark warriors are not being a big problem for the heroes by now. Okay, the dwarf will enter the room and will search for traps. There are no traps. The elf will enter the room and will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. And the wizard will enter the room and will search for treasure. There is no treasure. Wandering monster. Okay, wandering monster. Yeah, this means another dark warrior. Yeah, treasure cards are a pain now for the heroes. Well, not all of them, but probably most of them. So I roll a die, 1. That's a crossbowman, I think. If I remember well, yes, crossbowman. So Zargon cannot shoot, because there is not line of sight, cannot shoot the wizard. So yeah, crossbowman is here, his card. So I can place the crossbowman here, and it is Zargon's turn anyway. So the crossbowman will shot. Will shot who? The barbarian? No, will shot the elf, since it is the weakest hero right now, and the wizard is out of the line of sight. So he shots the elf, 1 skull. The elf tries to defend with 5 dice, 1 white shield. So he defends, probably using the shield to stop the quarrel. Turn for the barbarian. The barbarian moves. 3. 1, 2, 3. Cannot attack. Well, can use the crossbow. Why not? Why not? He can move here and shot with the crossbow to the another crossbowman. 2 skulls. The crossbowman tries to defend. No black shields, so the crossbowman is defeated by an arrow. Good. So they prepare to open the next door. As usually, it's a typical strategy in HeroQuest. I'm playing conservative. This is a very difficult quest. Okay, so the barbarian opens the door and reveals another door here. Good. And he sees a table in the middle of the room and two dark warriors. I will place again swordman. 1 here and another one here. 2 swordmen. The dark warriors start to appear. Okay, so yeah, let's combat. The barbarian will move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and will attack this crossbowman. Sorry, this swordman. Yeah, here is the swordman card. With 4 dice, 2 skulls. Now the swordman tries to defend with 3 dice. 1 black shield, so he receives 1 body point of damage from the barbarian. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf has 5 body points, which is really nice. So the dwarf moves 10, 1 and 2 next to the door, and will attack this swordman with the longsword. 2 skulls, the swordman tries to defend, no black shields, the swordman is killed. Turn for the elf. The elf cannot reach, yeah, he moves, but cannot reach 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 3, cannot reach the swordman. The wizard moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there. Well, he can try to shot. He will throw a dagger. Yes, why not? Trying to kill the swordman and avoid the barbarian being attacked. So now the wizard has 4 daggers. So the wizard tries luck with 1 dagger, 1 skull, okay. Let's see the swordman. Yeah, 1 black shield, so okay. Nothing happens. Turn for the swordman. The swordman attacks the barbarian with 4 dice. Remember, these stats have been redesigned by myself. I mean, I nerfed them, well, not at all, because I changed also the scout with better defense. So, I mean, I changed them, in my opinion, in a more logical and natural way. Okay, they are imperial men at arms after all, so they should have stats more close to a human, a regular human, okay, even if they are dark. So the swordsman attacks the barbarian, one school only, the barbarian tries to defend, 2 white shields, okay. And the swordsman moves 1 square back. He has 1 school type here. Turn for the barbarian moves and attacks. 4 dice, 1 school only, the swordsman tries to defend, no black shields, the swordsman is killed. Good. So the dwarf searches for traps, there are no traps. The elf searches for secret doors, there are no secret doors. And yeah, now the wizard could search for treasure, but it's a very stupid movement, so I will not do it. A real player, a human player would not do that, because the wizard, it is very likely that a wandering monster will appear here. This is an alpha test, this is not a beta test like the other playtests I have done, so I mean, I should play, yeah, conservative, but this is I'm trying to make a true game. So the wizard will not search for treasure, and the barbarian will do it. So the barbarian finds, anyway, 15 gold coins, which is really nice. Okay, so all the heroes prepare themselves to open the next door. This is a dungeon, okay. So the barbarian opens the door and sees the following. This is the last open door model I have, but there are notes for that in the general rules, we will see later. He will see here a weapons rack and another dark warrior. I will place again a swordman, okay. So the barbarian will move and attack. Moves 11, so 1, 2 and 3, and attacks the swordman with 4 dice, 4 skulls, great. And the swordman tries to defend, 1 black shield, but not enough, the swordman is absolutely an idiot. Okay, the dwarf enters the room and searches for traps, there are no traps. The elf enters the room, searches for secret doors, and there is a secret door, yes, there is one. Okay, I have no more, by now, secret doors in the game system tiles, but I have included some extra ones in this redesign, so I will place the secret door there. And finally the wizard will enter the room and will, yeah, place it there, will search for treasure, and there is a special treasure here. The first hero searching for treasure in this room will find a crossbow on the weapons rack. Okay, there is a crossbow, so the crossbow will be taken by the dwarf. Good. Okay, the heroes will open this door, this secret door, sorry. The barbarian opens the door and sees the following. He only sees a treasure chest here. So he enters the room, searches for traps, there are no traps. The wizard enters the room, searches for secret doors, there are no secret doors. And the elf searches the room and searches for treasure, and finds the following. This treasure chest contains a potion of healing which will restore up to 4 lost body points. So the elf finds another potion of healing, but he will give it to the dwarf. 4 body points, because the dwarf is the only one who didn't have any potion of healing, right? Okay, so the heroes returns back to this way, okay, to this corridor, because it's the only way they can go. They align themselves in the corridor, okay? And they will soon explore the this corridor. Okay, so let's see what happens now. Yeah. So the barbarian will move here 1 square. He sees nothing. He moves here 1 square and looks down the corridor, and he will see at the end a wall and nothing else. So he will move 1 square more and he will search for traps in this corridor, and there are no traps. The dwarf will move here and will search for secret doors, and yes, he finds one secret door here. Okay, so all the heroes move there to the secret door and prepare for opening it. So the barbarian opens the door and sees the following. He sees here a fireplace. He sees here a closed door. He sees three dark warriors. So I will place the following. I will place I will remove this. I will place 2 swordsmen here and here, and 1 halberdier here to attack diagonally, right? And they sees also a doomward here. Okay. Big battle. They have in front a big battle. Good. So the barbarian moves and attacks. 9. 1, 2, and 3, and tries to attack the doomward. Rolling 4 dice with the battle axe. No skulls. Okay, I will take the cards for the swordman, halberdier, and doomward. Okay, so turn for the dwarf. The dwarf rolls for movement 8. 1, 2, 3, and attacks diagonally the doomward with the longsword. 1 skull only. Okay, the doomward tries to defend. No black seals, so the doomward gets 1 body point of damage. A bit far from this room. Okay. Time for the elf. The elf only has 3 body points, okay? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So attacks diagonally with the longsword, the doomward. 1 skull. Okay, 6 dice defense. 1 black seal, nothing happens. Okay, and the wizard rolls for movement 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's 3. Okay, turn for the wizard cannot do anything from there. Turn for Sargon. Okay, the doomward will move and attack the elf. Will try to kill him. Attacks with 4 dice. The doomward, 2 skulls. The elf rolls 2 white seals. So the elf resists. Okay, this swordman is going to move and attack Yeah, move and attack the dwarf with 4 dice. 1 school. The dwarf tries to defend. Yeah, 4 white seals. Okay, so this other swordsman will move and attack the barbarian. And the halberdier will stay backwards. So the swordsman attacks with 4 dice the barbarian. 2 schools, the barbarian tries to defend. 1 white seal, so the barbarian loses 1 body point by a swordsman. Now the barbarian has 3 body points only. Okay, the barbarian has a heal body, a potion of healing, but it's one from the treasure deck, okay? Yeah. Good. Okay, time for the barbarian. The barbarian will attack the swordsman he has in front with the battle axe. 1 school, the swordsman rolls 3 dice for defense, no black seals. So the swordsman, okay, so crowded room, the swordsman loses 1 body point. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf attacks the swordsman in front of him with the long sword. 3 schools. Okay, the swordsman tries to defend. No black seals, 1 swordsman out. And now turn for the elf. Okay, the dwarf, I don't know if I should move it or not. No, I think not. Okay, the elf will attack the Doom World with 3 dice. Maybe the elf could drink something. But he has not any potion. Anyway, he will attack with the longsword to the Doom World, 3 dice, 1 skull. The Doom World will try to defend. 2 black seals, okay, so he's able to defend. But the dwarf, the elf is going to move back 2 squares. Okay, trying to broke the line of the enemy line. Okay, no, because this allows now, better. The wizard maybe should do something. This is a I think the wizard will make an intelligent movement, but it could expose him too much. It will expose him too much, so which was casting Tempest spell over the Doom World. But if I place the wizard here, probably it will be later attack. So it's not good. Well, maybe if I put it here, let's see. Let's see, the wizard moves 10. 1, 2, 3, okay. So the wizard will cast Tempest spell. So that means this spell creates a small whirlwind that envelopes 1 monster of your choice. That monster will then miss its next turn. So the wizard casts Tempest over the Doom World. So the Doom World now is Sarnor's turn. So the Doom World cannot do anything. So this swordsman will attack the barbarian with 4 dice, 2 skulls. Okay, the barbarian tries to defend with 5 dice, 1 white seal, so the barbarian now has 2 body points only. 2 body points only. And this halberdier moves 2 squares and attacks also the barbarian diagonally, trying to kill it. With 3 dice, attacks the dark warrior. 3 skulls, okay, the barbarian rolls. 2 white seals, so now the barbarian has only 1 body point. Was lucky the barbarian there, eh? 1 body point, only the barbarian. And now is the turn for the barbarian. So the barbarian, can attack the swordman first, because he cannot attack the Doomward. So he will attack with the battle axe the swordman, no skulls, and he will, well, he can move back, but no. I think he will be healed by, I think he will be healed by the wizard, okay? So he will stay there. I will not move him. Now turn for the dwarf. The dwarf will attack diagonally the swordman with the longsword. 2 skulls, okay, the swordman tries to defend. Only 1 black seal, but the swordman have only 1 body point right now, so he's killed. Turn for the elf. Okay, the elf has only 3 body points, so he should maybe be, he should stay there better. Turn for the wizard. The wizard rolls, 11, 1, 2, and 3, and gets protection here, and the wizard will drink a potion of magic to regain water of healing spell, but he will automatically cast on this turn over the barbarian. So now the barbarian will have 5 body points again, right? 1 plus 4. Okay, so now is the turn for Sargon. Yes, the Doomward now moves 2 squares and attacks the elf with 4 dice. The Doomward attacks the elf, 2 skulls. The elf tries to defend. 3 white seals. Good. And now this halberdier will try to kill the elf. 1, 2, and 3 diagonally. 3 dice, 2 skulls. The elf tries to defend. 4 white seals. Wow, the elf defends very well himself. Turn for the barbarian again. Okay, so the barbarian cannot attack the Doomward, but he can attack with the battle axe the halberdier. 3 skulls. The halberdier tries to defend. No black seals, so the barbarian kills the halberdier automatically. Not automatically, but he kills it. Turn for the dwarf, who will move 8, 1 and 2, and will try to attack or kill the Doomward with the longsword. 1 skull. The Doomward rolls 6 dice. 1 black seal, nothing happens. Turn for the elf. The elf attacks. The elf has 3 body points only. The elf attacks the Doomward with the longsword. 1 skull. The Doomward tries to defend. Yes, one black seal. And I will not move the elf. Turn for the Doomward. The Doomward attacks the elf. The wizard, sorry. Turn for the wizard, but the wizard will do nothing. Yeah, he has a potion of defense, but he will give, but there should not be monsters adjacent, okay, so he cannot give the potion of defense to the elf. So the Doomward attacks the elf with 4 dice, 3 skulls, okay, 3 skulls, the elf rolls, 1 white seal, so the elf loses 2 body points of 2 body points, so now he has 1 body point only. The elf has only 1 body point. Okay, turn for the barbarian. I cannot do anything because yes, he cannot attack diagonally, not anything. The dwarf attacks with the longsword. The dwarf, 3 skulls. Good. The dwarf tries to defend. Okay, sorry. 2 black seals, so the dwarf gets another body point of damage. So the dwarf still has 1 body point. Okay, and the dwarf will move back to let the barbarian attack in the next turn. Okay, he will move here, and now the elf attacks with 3 dice with the longsword. No skulls. Okay. Okay. Problems for the elf. Sure. He has only 1 body point. What can he do? What can he does? It is difficult because I don't want to waste another potion of magic by now, but he will probably be killed. He has a potion, but he will probably be killed. Otherwise the wizard will be killed. But the wizard has 2 body points, but only defends with 3 dice. So yeah, maybe the elf should try to fight against the Doom Ward. I should not move it. Because if I move the elf, the Doom Ward will attack the wizard. So yeah, let's try luck. Let's try luck. Turn for the Doom Ward. The Doom Ward will attack with 4 dice the elf. 1 skull only. Let's see. The elf defends with 5 dice. Yes, 2 white seals. So the elf defends. Turn for the barbarian. The barbarian moves and attacks the Doom World. Hopefully, last attack. 4 dice, 2 skulls. The Doom World rolls 6 dice. Only 1 black seal, so the Doom World is finally killed. Yes, the barbarian killed the Doom World. Long combat. But yeah, finally they finished. And yeah, let's see. Okay, turn for the dwarf. The dwarf searches for traps and there are no traps. The elf searches for, well, secret doors makes no sense, so he will search for, yeah, let's see. The elf is not stupid, has only 1 body point, so they will left the barbarian searching for treasure. Okay, so the barbarian searches for treasure and finds a wandering monster. So yeah, wandering monster who attacks the barbarian. Let's see which kind of wandering monster is. We have to roll a red dice. 5, I think that's a halberdier. Yes, halberdier. So a halberdier suddenly appears from nobody knows where and attacks the barbarian. Probably the halberdier was hidden in the fireplace or who knows. Okay, so the barbarian is attacked with 3 dice. 2 skulls. The barbarian tries to defend with 5 dice. 2 white seals. Nothing happens. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf attacks diagonally the halberdier with the longsword. 2 skulls. The halberdier tries to defend. No black seals, so the dwarf killed the halberdier. Good. After that, the heroes prepare to open the door, continue their long adventure. The barbarian opens the door. There are no more open doors, so I will get one from the very first one, and I will replace the very first one by a closed door. This is a rule I wrote here to ease playing this quest without needing more open doors models. Okay, so after opening the door, the barbarian looks down the corridor, double corridor, and sees here a wall and nothing else. So they will go out of the door, okay, this place, following a line, and the barbarian will move 1 and 2 and will look down the corridor, and he will see a closed door here and a dark warrior at the end, and I will place a crossbowman. Again, well, not a crossbowman because this corridor is not so long. I will place a swordman. I will place a swordman. Well, maybe, yeah, swordman is okay. So the barbarian will just move 1 square more and will shot a quarrel with the crossbow against the swordman. Okay, 1 and 2 skulls. Well, I will repeat this one. Well, 1 skull, let's say. The swordman tries to defend, no black seals, so the swordman gets a body point of damage. Okay, the dwarf will try to, yes, has a crossbow also, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, he cannot do anything. The elf, 4, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the wizard 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, turn for the swordman. The swordman moves 6 squares. 6 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and will charge against the barbarian. So the swordman rolls 4 dice, 1 skull, the barbarian tries to defend, 1 white seal, so he defends. Turn for the barbarian strikes back with the battle axe with 4 dice, no skulls, okay. So he will move back, well not because the elf has only 1 body point. Yes, he will move back a couple of squares. Let's be valiant. Turn for the, yeah, no problem. Turn for the dwarf. The dwarf will move 1 square and attack with the longsword. 3 dice, 1 skull. The swordman tries to defend. No black seals, so the swordman is finally killed. Very good. The elf will move here and will search for traps. There are no traps. The wizard will move here and will search for secret doors. There are no secret doors. Okay, so all the heroes will open this door and see what is beyond. Good. Okay, so the barbarian will open the door. I have no more open doors, so I will take one of the very first ones, place it in onto the board. So the barbarian opens the door and reveals the following. He reveals the stairway the heroes were looking at. Yeah, I remember I have not read the parchment of this adventure, which says, Level 1, Hail my friends, you have been chosen from all the champions whose names were put forward. The Emperor has commanded you to eliminate Himsgrim, the leader of the Dark Company, who is hidden in the dungeons below the old city. You must enter to the underground and find the stairway to the 2nd level, this stairway. The area was forsaken long ago, so it is unknown which dangers could be there. Take care and I will contact you later. Yes, sorry about not reading the parchment at the beginning of the quest, but the level, but yes. And they will find a couple of swordmen here. Okay, so yeah, the barbarian will move a couple of squares. Well, actually, the heroes can leave the quest. Okay, if they reach the stairway, they can leave the quest, and the monsters cannot follow them according to the general rules for stairways. That's the truth. It is assumed they escape, they run faster, and then the heroes run faster than the monsters and they escape. But I'm trying to play conservative, so imagine if the heroes wanted to search for treasure in this room, they need to kill the monster, so that's what I am going to do. So the barbarian will move 1 and 2 and will attack this crossbowman with 4 dice, 2 skulls. Crossbowman rolls 3 dice, no black seal, so the crossbowman is killed. Okay, the dwarf moves, rolling 2 dice, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 and 2. So I don't want to have the elf killed. 1 and 2. So he attacks with the longsword, 1 skull. Okay. The swordman rolls to defend, 1 black seal, nothing happens. Okay, the elf move here and the barbarian will move here. Turn for the swordman. Sargon's turn. The swordman will attack, can attack the barbarian or the barbarian is attacks with the battle axe, so it's more important enemy for the swordman. So the swordman attacks with 4 dice, 2 skulls. Okay, 2 skulls to the barbarian, so the barbarian tries to defend with 5 dice, 1 white seal, so loses 1 body point. Now the barbarian has 4 body points. Good. Okay, turn for the barbarian attacks with 4 dice, 3 skulls, and the swordman rolls 1 black seal, so it is killed, because against 3 skulls he cannot do anything. Okay, the dwarf searches for traps, there are no traps. The elf enters the room, searches for secret doors, there are no secret doors. That's another reason why the heroes would like to, because these 2 rooms are not explored, so maybe there could be a secret door here, who knows, but there is not. And the wizard will stay there. The barbarian will search for treasure, jewels, very well. And the heroes finally have finished this first level, so they will go to the stairway to the next level, level number 2. Level number 2. Very well. They have finished the level. Again, so interesting level. For next level, the treasure deck must be shuffled again and rebuilt again with all the treasure cards already, with all the treasure cards. So between levels, though the heroes do not recover their body points, nor mind points, nor spells, they can keep all the items they have found in previous levels. So in case of the barbarian, he has found gold and jewels, so 15, 15, 50, it means 80 gold coins. So the barbarian has 80 gold coins and a potion of healing of 1 to 6 body points. So I return these 4 cards, treasure cards, to the treasure deck. In case of the dwarf has found a heroic brew and a gem value 35 body points, sorry, 35 gold coins. So the wizard has 35 gold coins. And Heroic Brew 1. So I return these 2 cards to the deck. I will shuffle later more. Yeah. Sorry. The elf has finished with jewels worth 50 gold coins, but he already had 200 gold coins from a treasure chest, so now he has 250 gold coins. He only has 1 body point, the dwarf has only 5 body points, and the barbarian has only 4 body points. And the barbarian has only 1 mind point. And the elf has only 2 mind points, okay? And he has cast, he keeps rock skin, okay, spells. I record this for next session. All earth except heal body. It's easier to remind it. I return the jewels card to the treasure deck, and finally, yeah, and finally, the wizard has found, yeah, elixir of life, magic scroll of spells, a potion of defense, yeah, potion of defense. He will keep the potion of defense, yeah. One potion of defense here. He has now the magic scroll of spells. And an elixir of life. Good. So, and he has cast Ball of Flame. Yeah, he has cast Tempest, Ball of Flame, Tempest, which is here, Ball of Flame, and yeah, I will put here spells. Ball of Flame, Tempest, and Water of Healing. Two times Water of Healing because he had it in the spell ring, and he even cast it again after drinking a potion of magic. Okay, so this has been everything about this level number 1. I am rather comfortable about how it has been going. It is clear that a party of heroes a little bit better equipped, I mean with dwarf and elf with long swords, barbarian with a crossbow since the beginning, and a couple of potions, 1 potion of healing and especially 1 potion of magic in the hands of the wizard. The daggers, the extra daggers, were not something too relevant for the playtest, but yeah, it has gone rather well. Let's see how it goes at level 2 and continue the adventure. It looks rather good for the heroes by now. They have passed to level 2 rather well. However, yes, I didn't say that the wizard only has 2 body points, okay? Wizard only 2 body points, elf only 1 body point, yeah, 4 the barbarian, 5 the dwarf, 2 mind points the elf, 1 mind point the barbarian. So let's see the next level how it goes.